on Mix 99.3. Well, they pretty much laid it on the line about the great state of Ohio, didn't they?
They certainly did.
Yeah. 7:31 here on Mix 99.3 worldwide, WNXT, radio.com. Getting some sunshine here early, and it will stay late. Downtown 36 degrees. This update brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Inishita, where the care, compassion, and roadmap to your recovery begin. And once again, here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. The Southern Ohio Port Authority held a regularly scheduled meeting yesterday at the Greater Portsmouth Area Regional Airport. And with the recent firing of former Director Robert Horton, a new board chair was elected along with two other officers. Ryan Brown was elected as the board chair for SOPA, with Mike Payton now the vice chair and Debbie Daniel the secretary. We'll continue to cover the revamping of the SOPA board as well as any new movement associated with the Scioto County Economic Development Agency. Now, this is Severe Weather Awareness Week here in Ohio, and we spoke with the director of the Scioto County EMA, Larry Mullins, regarding tomorrow morning's 9:50 a.m. statewide tornado drill and why it's so important to be severe weather aware.
We actually had, I believe, 74 tornadoes in Ohio last year, and I think going back, the record was maybe like 68 or something like that, and that was way back in the 90s. We've heard from the National Weather Service that Tornado Alley is slowly migrating towards the east. So this is something that in the future that we're going to see more and more of in our part of the country, is more tornadoes and more severe wind events.
Now, earlier this month, the Ohio State Highway Patrol and members of the Sixth State Trooper Project joined together to focus on removing drugs and illegal weapons from our communities. And during the project, troopers arrested 37 for drugs and 13 for illegal weapons violations. The enforcement effort included state patrols from Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and, of course, Ohio. The initiative began on March 6th and continued through Saturday, March 8th. Now, collectively, 343 were arrested for drugs and 78 for illegal weapons violations. An Ohio candidate for governor, Vivek Ramaswamy, says he plans to eliminate the state's income tax. Here's Tim Miller with details.
This was one of several topics he touched on while headlining this year's annual Lucas County Lincoln Day dinner back on Friday. The Lucas County GOP says this year's fundraiser was its biggest ever, selling more than 500 tickets. Ramaswamy's visit, though, was met with more than 200 protesters gathered outside. Many told WTOL 11 they don't think billionaires should be in politics and are calling for higher taxes on the wealthy. Others said they're worried about economic policies and how they could impact jobs here in Ohio.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Sherp.
Yes, Bill, and apparently we're making the rest of the world mad.
Well, as my mom used to say, dogs get mad, people get angry.
Well, you know, with all the things that are going on internationally, all the tariffs and this and that, putting a 200% tariff on French wine.
A lot of threats going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on there. Well, here's one. I figured that something this monumental might happen, but I saw it this morning, and I thought I would pass it along to you and our beloved flock out there this morning.
Yes.
Our flock. Is that angered by the U.S. stances on Ukraine, a lawmaker in France is demanding the United States return the Statue of Liberty. Oh, can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
Return the Statue of Liberty.
Is that a re-gift, Jerry?
I don't know. Donald Trump says that he will not give the Statue of Liberty back, though. But he wouldn't mind deporting it.
Well, it is a different color from the rest of us.
Yeah. I go. All right, man. Appreciate it. This update brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. And, of course, they're there, as they have been, with the roadmap to your recovery. Good folks on 11th Street. Stop in and see Dr. I, and we'll check with ONN next. The health and well-being of the community when it comes to cancer care and the cure is a name that's legendary. His name is Dr. Inishita. At Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, they're always there to think way ahead of the curve to provide the absolute latest in care treatments and that personal one-on-one service that today is so rare. With Dr. Inishita and King's Daughters, they owe their success to the many forward-thinking community members and great volunteers who have all helped shape King's Daughters and Dr. Inishita as their first choice from patients and families who choose them for the most critical time in their life, when that absolute right decision must be made. For more information, from screenings to treatment, contact Dr. Anishita by calling 353-4884 or stop by and meet their incredibly helpful staff at 916 11th Street in Portsmouth. With Dr. I and Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, that's where the care, compassion, and the roadmap to your cure begin. 7:37, good morning, downtown 36, but massive surge of temperature on the way. As right now we check in with ONN.
This is ONN. I'm Jay Fox on the Ohio News Network. A Northwest Ohio home contractor is in trouble with the law and now must pay restitution to his customers. Kaylee Kirby with ONN affiliate WTOL-TV in Toledo explains.
A Defiance County judge has ruled Joseph Schlosser, a Napoleon contractor accused of taking thousands from customers without finishing the work, owes more than $230,000 to two Defiance residents over a home remodeling project through his business Building with Faith Construction. Schlosser is also facing multiple lawsuits in Lucas and Henry.
Ohio's economic engine appears to be fueled by natural gas. ONN's Tracy Townsend has details.
The Ohio Natural Energy Institute reports that Ohio ranks 7th in the country for production of natural gas. If Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia were a country, the area would rank 3rd in the world. Ohio's natural gas production is mostly from eastern counties, with Belmont and Jefferson accounting for 54% and 15 counties representing 99%. The economic impact shows job growth, higher wages, related industry attraction, and long-term impact among the highest in the nation.
Ohioans alive on November 22nd, 1963 clearly remember where they were when President Kennedy was assassinated. Today, the documents surrounding his death will be declassified and released. For the Ohio News Network, I'm Jay Fox.
And it is now time once again for sports, brought to you by your friends at Collier Home Medical. And they got medical equipment offering free home setup of a variety of stuff that can help you. They'll come to you, and it's free. Just call 574-0327. All right, your Tuesday morning sports at hand, and once again, here's Chuck.
Yeah, Steve, Lucasville was a happening place last night as Valley High School hosted the annual Southern Ohio Conference Basketball All-Star Games. Girls, boys, three-point shootout contest. Also, the SOC swimmers were there to receive their awards. A lot of folks were in attendance. I had the chance to go around and speak with several of the athletes and a few coaches. Had conversations with Minford's Lindsey Williams, Miles Montgomery, Bennett Kaiser. Spoke with Wheelersburg swimmer and softball star Katie Boggs, who is signed with North Carolina. Also spoke with Bree Hicks, who has been a 3-time Southern Ohio Conference Volleyball Player of the Year in her division. She's going to sign with Shawnee State this Friday. Spoke with Green Girls coach Melissa Knapp, guiding the Lady Cats to an SOC title for the first time in 25 years, and also spoke with Norm Pearson of the South Webster Jeeps, who will be going to the state tournament this weekend and receiving 2 awards, one for earning over 800 career wins, and he'll also get the John Wooden Award at the UD Arena this weekend in Dayton. You'll be able to hear a lot of those conversations in the coming weeks on the Saturday Morning Sports Line, and also over the next few months in our annual Meet an Athlete features, so be sure and be tuning in for that. Now, I mentioned that Coach Norm Pearson is going to go pick up a couple awards at the UD Arena in Dayton this weekend when the boys high school basketball tournament takes place with the 7 championship games, but the UD Arena is going to be a happening place over the next 2 evenings as the NCAA men's basketball tournament officially gets underway this evening in Dayton with the first 2 games of the first 4. At 6:40 this evening, St. Francis will take on Alabama State. Then at 9:10, North Carolina will go up against San Diego State. The Ohio State women's basketball team is going into the NCAA tournament as a number 4 seed and will play Montana State Friday at 5:30. The Kentucky women are also a 4 seed. UK will play Liberty Friday at noon. The Shawnee State University women's basketball team fell to Cumberland's Kentucky over the weekend in the NAIA National Tournament. 71-66 was the final. The Bears finished the season 28-5. Congrats to Coach Dwayne Burrows and the Shawnee State women's basketball team on a very successful season. Tonight in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers will head west for a late-night showdown with the Clippers. Tip-off will be at 10:30 Eastern Time. Yesterday in the NHL, the Blue Jackets fell to the Devils 2-1. Yesterday in Major League Baseball spring training play, the Reds came up short against the Cleveland Guardians, falling 3-0. To college baseball, the Shawnee State baseball team took 2 out of 3 from Midway last weekend. The Bears baseball team is currently 16-8. SSU will host Oakland City this weekend for a 3-game series. The first game of that set will be Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Then they'll play 2 more games on Saturday. The SSU softball team split a doubleheader with Indiana Southeast last Friday. The Bears will host Midway today at 2 o'clock at Dr. Singleton Park in West Portsmouth. The SSU softball team is presently 5-7. Yesterday in PGA golf, Rory McIlroy won the Players' Championship, defeating J.J. Spahn in a playoff. And according to 11 Warriors, numerous former Ohio State football stars have joined new teams in NFL free agency. Justin Fields and Josh Myers have signed with the Jets. Paris Campbell is now a Dallas Cowboy. Joey Bosa is taking his talents to Buffalo to play for the Bills. Draymond Jones is now a Tennessee Titan. Luke Farrell is going to the 49ers, and Malik Harrison has signed with the Steelers. Chase Young re-signed with the Saints on a 3-year, $51 million deal, while Noah Brown and Jalen Holmes both re-signed with the Commanders. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 7:42. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Give Gary Duzan a call for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right, thank you, Chuck, and brought to you by Call Your Home Medical at 1661 State Route 522. So just give them a call, easy to find right across the street from Kroger at 574-0327. Got traffic, weather together coming up.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical, a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And traffic brought to you this morning by the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. Of course, they're there with you when those doors open at 11 o'clock for legendary steaks, chicken, ribs, and more. And this morning, no accidents. The deer have gone to bed, which is great. But now we've got Shepherd Fork in Washington Township. They've closed it up between Dry Run Road and Nauvoo Pond Creek. And that'll be from 7 a.m. to 4:30 tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow because they have to repair a slip there. Now, they're doing one today on Cook Road. They were doing it yesterday as well. So look for the flaggers at that point. And storm cleanup continues on Rocky Fork Road in Brush Township today. And tomorrow they move it over to Big Spruce, Little Bear Creek. If you see something we need to know about, give us a call, 354-1993. Traffic and service of the Scioto River, open 7 days a week.
Weather a service of A1 Auto Glass, which now has a windshield calibration machine used to recalibrate all of the safety features in the windshields of foreign vehicles. This used to have to be done at a dealership after installation, but now you can save money by getting it done at A1 Auto Glass in Portsmouth.
First alert forecast from WSAZ. Bold sunshine warms us up from that chilly start all the way to the low 70s this afternoon. Clear skies to start the night. A few clouds drift in, but not as chilly this time with lows in the mid-40s. Partly to mostly sunny skies on Wednesday. Warm and windy for that final day of winter. Highs in the low 80s, elevated fire danger. And then the showers come and drag us back down to the chill on Thursday. I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And